Once upon a time, there was a YouTuber that went by Sometimes I Drink Tea. He had a dream to get all of his friends together to play a fighting game. So he took on the challenge of finding a 4-player fighting game when he stumbled across Shrek SuperSlam. He saw this as the perfect opportunity to celebrate Shrek, as well as have a fun time with everyone involved. So he set out to create the Shrek SuperSlam tournament where everyone competed, but only one could walk away with the grand prize. Yeah, like that would ever happen. What a load of
Come on!
When I bought my backwards compatible oh shit, let me zoom into that. I can't see those levels too well. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. That's the microphone level I want to see. When I bought my backwards compatible PS3, I didn't think the first game I'd be capturing footage from would be a Shrek themed fighting game from 2005, much less doing it by putting other people up to experiencing it with me, and yet here you are here to watch whatever resulted from me spending legitimate free time of mine to create this shit. How'd that look? Okay. Not that that's really saying much because I spent $1,000 on gaming handhelds that's just been sitting on the desk in my living room for the past month, but that's for another video you'll see soon if you subscribe. Little plug on my subscription thing there. Yeah, that's right. I hosted a Shrek SuperSlam tournament in my apartment with the winner receiving a Shrek-themed grand prize. How did I end up here? Fuck if I know, dude. Probably the same way they'll create life on Mars. What a stupid line. Why did I write that? Why did I think mentioning Mars would be funny?
Which one of these guys trashed your house?
All of them!
You can battle your friends as 20 characters from Shrek in 4-player melee combat. Break through walls, find hidden weapons. It's Shrek like you've never seen him before. Shrek SuperSlam, available now.
One day I came across it on eBay, I put the order in, and the rest was history. But what is Shrek SuperSlam? Well, to answer that, we have to start from the top. Shrek SuperSlam was published by Activision and developed by Shaba Games, a combination that you'll never see again because A, when is the last time Activision published a licensed movie-branded game, and B, the developer Shaba Games, like most development studios, went defunct in 2009. RIP. Unless we're talking about the GBA port, which was developed by Amaze. I haven't played it, so we'll just conveniently throw it to the wayside, but it admittedly looks pretty good for what it is. But how could it not with that sweet Nintendo seal approval on the box art? But we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves here. A Shrek fighting game? Why? Whose idea was this? Who was asking for this? Well, surprisingly, Shaba Games also helped develop some of the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater stuff, but I didn't see any fighting game stuff specifically under their belt. That being said, they obviously had some game development chops under their belt.
And tonight's high cholesterol challenger, Humpty! Let's find out what today's secret ingredient is! I ain't no secret ingredient.
When looking at SuperSlam gameplay, I think it's easiest to compare it to Nintendo's Super Smash Bros, but on a 3D fighting plane. More specifically, Smash Bros Melee, a game that was released just years prior. According to an IGN interview pre-2005, when asked if any specific games influenced Shrek SuperSlam, Shaba simply responded that a multitude of different game genres and films inspired it. Some of those being action-adventure games, first-person shooters, somehow, and films like Kill Bill, although I'd say this inspiration probably stuck to the cutscene elements and not so much the gameplay.
You've come so far.
Well, yeah, you know, I did spend all that time perfecting my hoof and mouth stance.
It's anybody's guess as to how a Shrek fighting game of all things came to fruition, and by that I mean, if you have info on it, please drop it in the comments. Considering its age, game development information on such a niche title is pretty scarce, and there was a movie tie-in Shrek-themed gaming released for pretty much every genre at this point. For example, I just realized while making the script that there was a Shrek-themed racing game, almost like a kart racer. Not sure how they pulled that one off. But if one thing is for sure, it's that Shrek had a slamming cult following in the years to come. Come on, that was pretty funny.
Double slam! Super slam!
Whatever the reason for its existence, it's the unsung hero of its cult following, and every good hero has a story. Yes, this Shrek game about duking it out with the other random characters of its universe included a single-player story, complete with fully animated and voice-acted cutscenes.
I'm gonna knock you right off this block!
I hate to admit it, but these cutscenes are pretty good, albeit, of course, a little more than a little bit cringy at times. Yeah, the pop culture references that Shrek was so popular for in its heyday make a small return in SuperSlam. Yeah, I had to see this, so now you do too.
Sup, y'all? Welcome to my crib, Castle Day Gingerbread, the sweetest pad in town. I want to send a shout out to the Muffin Man. He hooked me up with this blingin' doghouse. Hey, you stupid mutt! Don't make me bite your head off.
Bruh.
So what do you think of my sweet ride? This baby is one of a kind. Twin cam caramel engine, rack and pinion snickerdoodles, and butternut crunch pistons. And look at these kicking rims!
Bruh.
The gameplay variety and the story itself isn't what makes the story mode worth playing, in my opinion. On top of the cutscenes just being more entertaining than they probably should be, they do a good job at bringing the player into the stage and showing them a practical side of it.
Icing on the cake is my giant gumball machine. Best of all, it doesn't cost a penny. Oh no! Jackpot!
It's so interesting to see how the environment in the stage would have actually been used before getting destroyed. I use the term getting destroyed literally because you literally destroy the stage as you play.
1 minute left! Double slam! Double slam!
The first thing surprising me about Shrek SuperSlam was the attention to detail in the cutscenes, effectively bringing a fun slice of the movie into the game. The second thing was the fact that you could just level out the level, taking out chunks of the environment as the battle went on. They could have easily just made this the most basic fighter possible, adding in static environments that just served as a backdrop, but they actually took it a step further and took the time to animate walls busting, characters bouncing in and out of different locations in the map, and turned what would have just been a basic battleground into a visual spectacle.
Double slam! Double slam! You win!
There's weapons in the maps that you can grab from each of them. Some of them are universally used objects like a star-shooting musical instrument or a mask in the shape of the magic mirror's face.
Bruh. Bruh. Bruh.
Some objects that you could use as weapon actually came from pieces of the map being destroyed as you played. This destruction is most notable caused by your slam ability. You see, unlike in Smash where you have a damage meter, and Super Slam, you have a slam meter that builds as you deal damage. When it's filled, you can use a devastating and usually unavoidable special attack on anyone unfortunate enough to be in your vicinity. This causes the enemy to go flying, typically smashing through different set pieces in the level. The way Shrek scores a winner seems to typically be based on the amount of slams you get, so it's no surprise that when you get that slam meter full, you'll see your enemies running to the furthest corner of the map, AI included.
Where you running?
Yeah, while we're on the subject of AI, they're pretty easily cheesed most of the time. If you aren't getting a party together or aren't one of the absolute units playing this game competitively, your only likely reason to keep playing the single player AI past the story mode is to unlock the extra content. SuperSlam offers a lot of extra stages and unlockable costumes. You earn these through playing not only just the story, but also in the Mega Challenge mode. Hate to say it, but this is honestly just a bunch of padding to lock away content and keep the player engaged with the game, albeit in a pretty exhausting way. For this reason, I unfortunately didn't have the extra stages unlocked before the tournament we shot, but they really would have made a great addition if I had them unlocked at the time. These challenge sections are pretty simple. They have you doing things like completing certain attack moves a specific amount of times, almost like a glorified tutorial. Oh yeah, there's also one where you just fucking murder the gingerbread men. They don't fight back. You just yeet them into the inferno with no hesitation. Thing is, this takes place over a board game style layout and it isn't part of the actual tutorial that's included in the game as well. These challenges are pretty simple, but sometimes will take you a minute or two at a time. That also includes the ending tournament sections, which have you repeating the same challenge 3 times in a row, rinse and repeat each time you run into one. If that isn't PS2 era game padding, I don't know what is. I almost forgot to mention that Tony's Pizza is sponsored in this game. You know, the frozen pizza company. Anybody ever actually had Tony's? I don't think I've ever had it in my life once. I've had a nice DiGiorno, maybe some Red Baron, but never have I ever had the privilege of scarfing down a delicious Tony's frozen pizza while playing some Super Slam. If I was still a kid and this was the only thing I had to play, I'd probably spend all day doing these challenge things, like I spent all day collecting gold bricks to unlock Lego City and Lego Star Wars. But as an adult with time restrictions, I honestly couldn't be fucked. I played enough to unlock a new stage just for the sake of it, and it's a shame that this mode is so tedious because the unlockable stages are really good and just as detailed as the starting stages. I was running out of breath there, could you tell? Maybe that's something I'll put more effort into if I ever have a reason, but for now, those stages will likely just stay locked behind closed doors.
Okay, maybe I did some bad things, but at least I ain't no crown prince of plastic surgery.
Cannon, donkey, or you and your family will be going far, far up the river.
Oh, nobody messes with my family.
Super Slam also has a bangin' ass soundtrack, like nothing too extremely exceptional, but every level features its own track that really makes it stand out a little more than it would if it was just a generic music track playing. I think it also kind of dynamically changes depending on the round scenario, which was pretty neat. I just felt like it was worth mentioning because I feel like video games don't get enough attention on their soundtracks, and it's definitely something that stands out to me in games when it's not good. So yeah. So while the AI and single player content leaves some things to be desired, there's no denying that there's still a surprisingly impressive game here. I really mean that. I bought this game because I thought it would make for some kind of a funny meme video, which it absolutely does, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't have some damn fun with it, and I'm definitely not the only one with that opinion.
Shrek versus Shrek and Shrek and Shrek.
I like those odds.
A small competitive community emerged from this game, being jokingly run as a comparison to Smash, but considering that the gameplay is fairly fun and has elements that lend themselves to a competitive playstyle, it wasn't long before people picked this up and ran with it. The combat is pretty simple. You have your multi-button press combos, blocking, throwing, and environmental attacks, as well as the smash attacks. Wait, slam attacks, super slam attacks. But if you start getting Ogre, this simple gameplay style, there's also dashing attacks and jumping attacks, as well as a dashing dodge mechanic that you can do by tapping the movement and shield buttons. Movement like this is where the game starts to open itself up for people to get a little more competitive. There's fan-made competitive forums where they have things like specific rankings for what characters are the best to play with. Ironically, Shrek himself is far, far away from making the top cut according to this chart. There's even been live competitive tournaments held for Super Slam, and that's where I really started to get inspired. Could I hold my own Shrek Super Slam tournament? What if the people playing had never even heard of the game? Well, there was only one way to find out. Welcome to my swamp. I'm T, and we're hosting the first ever Shrek Super Slam tournament. You can see we got the snack counter here, and what we have going on is we're going to have all of our lovely contestants, like the one under the table here, playing a couple rounds of Shrek Super Slam for the ultimate prize, the Shrek Ultimate Collection. That's a DVD collection of everything Shrek. So, without further ado, let's get it going. The Shrek Super Slam tournament is a 5-round tournament where the players in the first rounds move on to the later half to fight for the finale, where only one can be the grand prize winner. Really simple stuff, and I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, hey T, why are you in the later half? This seems kind of sus, and I can assure you the only thing sus about this tournament is the sussy balls of takoyaki I'm putting in my mouth after this tournament's over with. Let's go meet our contestants.
Hey, shit.
You're kind of retarded. Oh shit. You're really fucking recording me?
He does porn by himself.
You feeling confident about the tournament?
Yeah, I'm gonna win. Not.
I'm pretty confident. If I could play donkey, I think I'm gonna win. I'm pretty sure.
What's your name and why are you here?
Hold on, let me do that. Hold on, I have something funny.
Donkey. donkey!
For round 1, we have Adam playing as Prince Charming and Lily playing as Donkey.
Prince Charming versus Donkey! Get ready!
Alright, first hits by Adam. You might want to play with your eyes open, alright?
Adam started off very strongly by not only getting the first hit, but taking advantage of that weak spot when that cart was picked up to get in his first slam very early into the round.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
10 seconds left!
Adam wins.
Dang, bro.
And with that, Adam's going to take the match with 4 slams, moving on to the next round of the competition. Moving on to round 2, Shell is Donkey and Ron is Puss in Boots.
Oh.
It's like a off-brand Blitzkrieg pop. Like, I hate it.
Puss in Boots versus Donkey! Get ready!
Yeah, good start, good start. Holy shit, this fucking competition's heating up. Can you feel it?
Oh, Puss in Boots with the slam! Oh shit! I'm kind of liking this 1v1.
The
You
1v1 feels
literally, I'm the shittiest person to play
Not the
against.
shittiest person.
It was a random.
Look. Okay.
Look.
Okay, look.
We didn't rig any of this.
It's some
People
eyes.
keep asking me,
That's
why do I
okay.
keep getting paired up with people who are good at the game? I promise you, it's not rigged. Why do the coffins keep breaking? And why are half the people naked?
Alright, so that means it's Imran and Adam moving on to the... Is it? I don't remember. As I try cobbling together this footage to make something cohesive, the next players will start selecting their characters for round 3.
Red Riding Hood versus
Oh my goodness.
He thinks he's a friend.
Hashtag try hard. Oh damn!
Oh, dang!
Oh man!
I just beat you with a giant ham hock.
What you'll be seeing here is Robert starting out strong with heavy environmental weapon use of the ham hock, while combining that with Red Riding Hood's apple drop throw technique. He's got a pretty strong start here, and it's going to be hard for Adam to catch this one up.
He skips away after she like smacks him.
Bro, I got the combos down. You go, you apple, you stun, and then you slam, bro. Oh, slam!
What is that? I just went out the window.
Oh my goodness!
Slam.
It was too
1 minute left!
Oh fuck, that's my hand though.
Oh, please, no! Why?
Imagine getting beat with some girl.
Oh wow.
He was like, I'm going for the hams.
Oh my goodness. Bro, nothing beats apple
No!
smack. Oh no!
Oh again!
10 seconds left!
Well, with that,
Now 3 seconds.
You got it! 2 seconds, come on!
You got this.
I've been thrown
Proud.
a multitude of times.
He's modding.
He cheated.
With Robert securing that win, it will move him on to the finals, but not before one more round.
I don't count that. It's weird.
To the finals, baby.
It's ogre for me. Okay. What are you talking about? Help.
Pussy Boots versus Fiona Ogre.
Chicken. Starting this round off, I knew what I had to do, but I just didn't know if I had the strength to do it. Did I? Well, I guess you're gonna have to watch the rest of the f***ing video, aren't you?
This isn't Cinderella, okay?
Fucking pumpkins all over.
Alright, Cinderella.
But you're a fucking ogre.
She's a princess!
Well, I'm Fiona Ogre.
She's the princess!
Cross wait for the pumpkin.
Well, technically, she's
Pick the fucking pumpkin up! Gotta have the pumpkin! Dude, I keep that thing on me. I love how they're just going everywhere.
Oh my god.
1 minute left.
Bro, get
Oh my goodness.
Oh fuck, I'm out of here, dog.
Oh, come on.
Bro, get away from me with that. I don't want. Did you slammed me?
Yes, I sure did.
Hey, what up, bro? I'm just a fucking cat.
And now we go into overtime, baby.
Oh, not again.
Oh, man.
Ow.
Oh, no.
It's okay, guys. We're not trying.
Like that pumpkin again.
Bro, I got the whole fucking rack.
Why can't I jump? Oh! That was BS. Come on.
The upset of the century.
Bro, is that the finals?
Yeah.
That's the finals, baby. Just licking yourself in disappointment.
No.
It was all down to one more final round. This round would be the round that separated the slammers from the not slammers. Is that a cool picture of Shrek back there? Bro, stop throwing.
Bro, my attacks are throw apples.
Bro, all you do is throw apples.
Damn straight.
My goodness.
Just throw me through the fucking thing.
Oh. 1 minute left.
Dude, my heart is beating so fast.
30 seconds, boys.
Stop playing on the defense.
What you mean, cuz? Oh no! Bro, you don't have to sing harder than that.
Oh, don't worry, motherfucker. I'm going to.
Stay away from me.
No! 10 seconds left.
Where you running? Go ahead, sudden death it, bro.
Sudden death.
Oh, God.
Oh, was that a perfect?
It was deflected.
Wow. Come here. Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh. Wow.
Oh my god, that was good.
Get fucked.
Guess it's only fair that you're now the proud owner of the Shrek Ultimate Collection.
I've always wanted this. I've dreamed of this. I just honestly can't believe it's coming true right now in this moment.
It's all for you, bud.
Fuck yeah, I get to watch Shrek the musical.
Could you just freeze frame on that?
Thank you all for joining us on the first edition of the Shrek. What is this game called? Super Slam Tournament. We're gonna fill out his award certificate, move on with the paperwork, and call it there. Thank you everyone for joining us, and hopefully
we're being out of tape, Ken.
We'll all see you again in the next one. Sick.
Remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Oh, did you trip on those?
No, you fell on my arm.
Oh.
Swamp ass.
He's not a touch man.
Looks good.
Welcome to Sup Game.
It's actually Sup.
Welcome to my swamp. How'd that look? How'd that? Okay.
I'm supposed to be recording.
We'll do another time.
That was great, dude. That was perfect.
The first thing about Shrekker, motherfucker, and yet here you are, here to watch whatever resulted from me speaking legitimate. This is gonna be a long night, everyone. According to IGN interview pre-2005, when asked if any specific games influenced Shrek SuperSlam, Shaba simply responded that a multitude of different games and genres and fuck, I already fucked that up. It's anybody's guess as to how a Shrek fighting game of all things came to fruition, and by that I mean, if you have to, fuck. God, this beat dropped in the music I'm listening to while I'm recording this, and it's completely fucking my train of thought up. Side note, hot tip, it's actually really kind of nice to listen to music while I'm recording these, but not when it just completely throws the beat, throws the beat off, throws my vocals off. And there was a movie tie-in development, wait, fuck. Oh, I read the same sentence over. The first thing, surprisingly, yeah, just choke on that cock. If you aren't getting a party together or aren't one of the absolute units playing this game competitively, your only likely reason to keep playing is the single fucking, god damn it, I can't fucking read. The story mode is to unlock the extra content. That was fucking hard to read. I don't know why that was so hard to read. How's my microphone sound? My microphone's still good at this radius? Alright, we'll go from here. Never have I had the privilege of scarfing down a delicious Tony's fuck. So while the AI in single-player content leaves some things to be desired...
My family, kiss my hairy hoof.
Over my muscular and heavily lotioned dead body.